Negative thinking has incredible powers that you just might want to start tapping into. Masterpiece and a work in progress all at the same time. Hi everyone, great to be back here. Great to be shooting another quick video. This is very actually spontaneous for me. For those of you who have been freaking out, wondering where I've been, I haven't been anywhere. I've been here. I've been at home. I've been living my life. I'd love to say that the time that I've been absent from doing these is because I've just been on top of the world and haven't felt a need to share anything. In reality, the last one that I did, I felt incredibly uncomfortable. I felt incredibly vulnerable, and I had opened up a lot, and I got scared. So I just kind of took a break doing it till it felt right to do it again. And today is that day. I'm eating up books lately. I've been reading a ton, and it's just been while I've been driving. No, I've been listening to a ton of books while I've been driving. I don't read while I'm driving. Like Audible has become my best friend. I really love it. It's this new thing that I've tried out over the past several months. And so if I'm driving, I'm listening to a book, and I'm listening to it at double time. So it sounds ridiculous. It's going super fast. So if I'm driving with family, I'm not listening to a book because it annoys the heck out of them. But when I'm driving on my own, I'm listening to a book. And right now I'm listening to An Astronaut's Guide to Life by Hadfield, and I'm like 2 chapters in, and this thing is blowing me away. It's a phenomenal book. You have to read it. Well, you don't have to. Don't read it if you don't want to. That's fine. But anybody who's looking to improve their life, anybody who's looking to gain new perspectives on life, please pick up this book. It's phenomenal. And again, I'm only a couple of chapters in. I'm at a part though where he has just introduced the concept of negative thinking. And this isn't the traditional concept of negative thinking that we hear about constantly right now online, in books, in self-help, in training, in sales training, in life training, and all these coaching. Everything is geared around positive thinking and to eliminate negative thinking. Don't think about the negative. And even so far as to say thinking about the negative will attract those things into your life. So it's all about positive thinking, positive visualization. Picture yourself achieving and accomplishing the things that you want to accomplish. Not necessarily bad advice, in my opinion, but Chris, if you're watching this, you've given a whole new perspective on this for me, and I think for countless others. I can already feel the paradigm shift taking place for me, and thank you so much for shedding that light. Now, Chris talks about training to be an astronaut, and his very training led him down a path of negative thinking, which is to think about the worst outcomes, think about the terrible things that could happen, think about the things that you might be worried about. Now, worry is one thing. That's where we just play this tape over and over in our heads about something bad happening. And sometimes that something is not even identifiable. It's just something, it's impending doom. I'm very familiar with that. I speak that language. Impending doom has been a big part of my life for a large portion of my life. But negative thinking is anticipating the specific impending doom and then planning out what you will do in that scenario. It's problem solving ahead of time so that when the shit hits the fan, you've already got a plan in place. You already know how to respond to it. This may not sound like a big eye opener. I mean, everybody talks about planning. We plan for outcomes. We we look into, you know, certain things as far as what can go wrong, and we plan for that to some degree. But Chris Hadfield in this book takes it to a whole new level, which astounds me. And the idea that he introduced this thought of negative thinking as being a good thing. Let's think about the negative. Let's talk about the negative. Let's figure out solutions to the negative before it happens. And it might never happen. Great. At least you were prepared for it. And you never know what that preparation might do for you down the road. So anyways, I just got really jazzed about that as I was driving. And once I parked in front of my home here, I thought, you know what? I got to share this. I want to share this with everyone. Negative thinking, pick up the habit, get into it, try it out for yourself. Give yourself the next 3 weeks to do some real serious negative thinking. If you're worrying about something, grab a pen and paper, map it out. What is it that you're worried about? What's the worst outcome that's going to happen related to the issue that you're worried about? And then what can you do to either avoid or to impact that outcome so that it isn't the calamity that your imagination is telling you it is. Thank you very much, everybody, and I'll see you when I see you.